Elara lived in a small village nestled at the edge of Whispering Woods. The village was quaint, with cobblestone streets and charming cottages, each with a story to tell. The villagers often spoke in hushed tones about the forest, sharing tales of its ancient secrets and the mysteries it held within its depths. The woods were old and vast, full of mystery. Towering trees with gnarled branches seemed to whisper secrets to those who dared to listen. The forest floor was a tapestry of fallen leaves, moss-covered stones, and hidden pathways that twisted and turned, leading to unknown destinations. Elara loved to explore their shadowy paths. She felt a strange pull towards them, almost like the woods were calling her. Each step she took was filled with a sense of wonder and anticipation, as if she was on the brink of discovering something extraordinary. The rustling leaves and distant bird calls created a symphony that guided her deeper into the heart of the forest.
Grandmother often told me stories of the Enchanted Grove, a hidden place within the woods, protected by magical creatures. She described it as a sanctuary where the air was thick with enchantment, and the trees themselves seemed to hum with ancient magic. Her eyes would light up with a spark of nostalgia and wonder as she recounted her own youthful adventures in search of the grove. She said it was a place of wonder and enchantment where dreams came true. The grove was said to be a realm where time stood still, and the impossible became possible. Flowers that glowed with an inner light, streams that sang lullabies, and creatures that spoke in riddles were just a few of the marvels that awaited those who found it.
Elara longed to find this magical place, feeling it held the answers to her own secret longings. She often dreamed of the grove, imagining herself standing beneath its canopy, feeling the magic course through her veins. The stories her grandmother told ignited a fire within her, a burning desire to uncover the truth behind the legends. One cool evening she wandered farther into the woods than she had ever gone before. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows that danced and flickered like phantoms. The deeper she ventured, the more the forest seemed to come alive, each rustle and creak a whisper of welcome. The air grew heavy with the scent of pine needles and damp earth. The ground beneath her feet was soft and springy, muffling her footsteps as she moved forward. The forest seemed to hold its breath, as if waiting for something momentous to occur. A soft glow, like moonlight on water, shimmered between the trees ahead, beckoning her forward. It was a light unlike any she had ever seen, ethereal and inviting. Her heart raced with excitement and a touch of fear, but she knew she had to follow it.
As I approached, the trees parted, revealing a hidden clearing bathed in ethereal light. The clearing was a sanctuary of tranquility, with a soft, otherworldly glow that seemed to emanate from the very ground. It was as if the forest itself had opened its arms to welcome me into its most sacred heart. In the center stood a magnificent tree, its branches reaching towards the heavens. The tree was unlike any other, with leaves that glowed softly, casting a gentle light that illuminated the entire clearing. It was a beacon of hope and magic, a living testament to the wonders of the Enchanted Grove. It was like something out of a dream. The air was filled with a sense of peace and wonder, and I felt a deep connection to the grove, as if it had been waiting for me all along. The magic of the place was palpable, a living, breathing force that enveloped me in its embrace. I knew in my heart that I had found the Enchanted Grove. It was a moment of pure, unadulterated joy, a culmination of all my hopes and dreams. The grove was real, and it was more beautiful and magical than I had ever imagined. I felt a sense of belonging, as if I had finally found my true home.
The Heartwood, as the ancient tree was known, pulsed with a gentle, rhythmic hum. It was a sound that seemed to resonate with the very heartbeat of the earth itself, a melody that had been playing for centuries, perhaps even millennia. The tree stood tall and proud in the center of the grove, its presence commanding respect and awe from all who beheld it. Its bark shimmered with 1,000 shades of green and silver, and strange, beautiful flowers bloomed in its branches. These flowers were unlike any other, their petals glowing softly in the twilight, casting a magical light that danced across the forest floor. The air around the Heartwood was thick with the scent of these blossoms, a fragrance so sweet and intoxicating that it could make one forget all their worries. Elara had never seen anything like it. She had heard stories of the Heartwood from the elders, tales of its ancient magic and the power it held, but seeing it in person was an entirely different experience. The tree seemed to be alive in a way that was beyond mere biology. It was as if it had a soul, a consciousness that reached out and touched the hearts of those who came near.
As I drew closer, I felt an overwhelming sense of peace, as if the tree itself radiated warmth and tranquility. It was a feeling that washed over me, soothing my mind and calming my spirit. The closer I got, the stronger this sensation became, until it felt as though I was being embraced by the tree's very essence. I placed my hand on its rough bark, and a jolt of energy, tingling and warm, flowed through me. It was as if the tree was sharing a part of its ancient power with me, a gift that filled me with a sense of wonder and awe. The energy seemed to pulse in time with the tree's rhythmic hum, creating a connection that was both physical and spiritual.
Elara learned from the whispers of the wind that the Heartwood was more than just a tree. The wind carried secrets and stories, ancient knowledge that had been passed down through the ages. It spoke of the Heartwood's role as the guardian of the grove, a protector of all life within its boundaries. The tree's magic was woven into the very fabric of the forest, a delicate balance that sustained all living things. It was the source of the grove's magic. The Heartwood's power flowed through the roots and branches, spreading out to touch every corner of the forest. This magic was what made the grove so special, a place where the ordinary and the extraordinary coexisted in perfect harmony. The tree's blossoms were a testament to this magic, each one a tiny beacon of light and life. Its roots reached deep into the earth, its branches touched the heavens, and it connected all living things in a delicate balance. The Heartwood was a bridge between the physical and the spiritual, a conduit through which the energy of the earth and sky flowed. This connection was what gave the tree its power, a power that was both awe-inspiring and humbling. The Heartwood was a symbol of life and hope, its magic protecting the grove and all its creatures. It was a beacon of light in a world that could often be dark and uncertain, a reminder that there was always something worth fighting for. The tree's presence was a source of comfort and strength for all who called the grove home. Elara knew in her heart that she had a special connection to this place and was determined to protect it. She felt a sense of duty, a calling that she could not ignore. The Heartwood had chosen her, and she would do everything in her power to honor that choice. With a newfound resolve, she vowed to safeguard the tree and the magic it held, ensuring that the grove would continue to thrive for generations to come. But a darkness had crept into the Enchanted Grove, a creeping blight that threatened the Heartwood's power. The Shadowthorn, a thorny vine with leaves as black as night, was slowly wrapping itself around the Heartwood's trunk. Where the Shadowthorn touched, the Heartwood's bark grew dull and lifeless. The flowers wilted, their vibrant colors fading to a dull gray. The air itself grew heavy with a strange stillness, and the songs of the forest creatures grew quiet.
I feed on fear and despair, spreading my darkness throughout the grove. I whisper insidious doubts on the wind, seeking to extinguish the light and warmth of the Heartwood, to plunge the grove into eternal shadow.
Elara knew she had to act quickly. The fate of the grove and perhaps the entire world depended on her. As Elara stood beneath the ailing Heartwood, she could feel the ancient tree's sorrow. Its once vibrant leaves were now dull and lifeless, and the air around it felt heavy with despair. She knew that the Heartwood was the very essence of the grove, and its suffering was a reflection of the entire forest's plight. Suddenly 2 creatures emerged from the shadows, their forms shimmering with an ethereal glow. They moved with a grace that seemed almost otherworldly, their eyes reflecting the wisdom of ages past. Flicker, a tiny firefly with wings that glowed like embers, fluttered around Elara's head. Its light was warm and comforting, casting a gentle glow that seemed to chase away the shadows of doubt that lingered in her mind. Ashka, a wise old snake with scales that shimmered like amethysts, slithered out from behind a moss-covered rock. Its movements were slow and deliberate, each scale catching the light and reflecting a myriad of colors. Ashka's presence was calming, and Elara felt a sense of reassurance as the snake approached. It was as if the very essence of the forest had come to guide her.
We are guardians of the grove, sworn to protect the Heartwood. Our duty is to ensure that the balance of nature is maintained, and that the darkness does not consume the light. For centuries we have watched over this sacred place, standing as sentinels against the encroaching shadows. The Heartwood is the heart of the grove, and its well-being is our utmost priority. We have been watching you, Elara, sensing your connection to the grove and the bravery within your heart. You have shown a resilience and strength that is rare, and it is this that has drawn us to you. Your bond with the forest is unlike any we have seen before. It is as if the very essence of the grove flows through your veins, giving you a unique connection to its magic and mysteries. The bravery within your heart is a beacon of hope, a light that can guide us through the darkest of times. You are the chosen one, destined to save the Heartwood from the Shadowthorn. The Shadowthorn is a force of darkness that seeks to consume the light of the Heartwood. It is a malevolent presence that has been growing in strength, threatening to engulf the entire grove in shadow.
Flicker and Ashka became Elara's guides, leading her deeper into the grove. They showed her paths that were hidden from ordinary eyes, paths that led to places of great power and ancient wisdom. As they journeyed together, Elara learned to listen to the whispers of the trees and the songs of the wind. She discovered that the forest was alive with magic, a magic that was both beautiful and powerful. Flicker and Ashka taught her the secrets of the grove's magic, showing her how to harness its power to heal and protect. They revealed to her the ancient rituals and spells that had been passed down through generations of guardians. They told her stories of the grove's past, of the ancient battle between light and darkness, and of the chosen ones who had come before her. These tales were filled with lessons and wisdom, guiding her on her path. The ancient battle was a time of great turmoil, when the forces of light and darkness clashed in a struggle for the very soul of the grove. The chosen ones of that time had fought bravely, their sacrifices ensuring the survival of the Heartwood. Elara felt a deep connection to these past heroes, their stories resonating within her. She knew that she was part of a long lineage of protectors, each one playing a crucial role in the preservation of the grove.
Listen to the whispers of the wind, for it carries the voices of those who came before you. Their wisdom and guidance are there for you to hear, if you only open your heart and mind. Read the language of the trees, for they hold the secrets of the earth. Their bark and leaves are inscribed with ancient symbols, telling the story of the grove and its magic. See the hidden magic that pulses within every living thing. The forest is alive with energy, a vibrant tapestry of life that is interconnected and interdependent. You possess a rare and powerful gift, Elara, the ability to communicate with nature. This gift is a bridge between the human world and the magical realm of the grove, allowing you to understand and protect it in ways that others cannot.
Elara discovered her unique gift and felt a renewed sense of purpose. She realized that her connection to the grove was not just a responsibility but a calling. She was meant to be here, to protect and nurture this magical place. With Flicker and Ashka by her side, she was ready to face the darkness and protect the Heartwood. Together, they would stand against the Shadowthorn, their combined strength and wisdom lighting the way forward.